People have lived in our planet Earth for centuries, and global problems have always existed. Today, ecological problems are the most important and significant. The climate is changing, and many people agree that climate change may be one of the greatest threats facing the planet.
Rising sea levels are threatening whole nations on islands in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Air pollution is one of the main problems nowadays. Millions of people all over the world live in areas where the air is extremely polluted and dangerous to be breathed.
More than 1 billion people still don't have access to fresh water. 1 in 5 people in the world still doesn't have access to electricity.
The global average sea level rose by 19 centimeters from 1901 to 2010. This is due to the warming and melting of the ice.
A fifth of the world's final energy consumption in 2013 came from renewable energy sources. If people around the world switched to energy-saving light bulbs, about $120 billion would be saved each year.
Energy is the dominant driver of climate change. It is because of energy production that about 60% of all greenhouse gas emissions are produced.
40% of the world's oceans are highly dependent on human activity. In particular, the most influential factors include pollution, uncontrolled fishing, and the deprivation of marine life of their former coastal habitats.
Sand and spam consumes 33 billion kWh of electricity annually, which is accompanied by the emission of about 17 million tons of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, like 3 million cars. This amount of electricity consumed is enough to power 2.4 million homes.
Currently, information technology is already responsible for 2% of the CO2 entering the Earth's atmosphere, exceeding the carbon dioxide emissions of the entire aviation industry. The Internet is expected to account for 20% of all CO2 emissions by 2020.
Modern agriculture produces twice as much food as people need. More than 50% of the grain sold worldwide is used for livestock feed or for biofuels.